Welcome to Snowdonia. So today I've got a wild camp planned on top of Carnedd Dafydd, I think it's pronounced. I've just got a tarp and a bivvy bag, but first I've got to get up this. So once I'm up there, I'm going to go to the lake, get some water, and once I've got the water from the lake, because I know it's a bit dry on the top, I'm going to make my way over here and over the back there. There's a lot of scrambling and boulders until you get to the top of, I think it's pronounced Penny Year Owen, but that's definitely wrong. And then once I've peaked that, there's like a long ridge line which is pretty flat, to be honest, all the way along. I'm going to do a wild camp just in a bivvy and a tarp, which is the first. It's quite good weather at the moment, but I know around 10, I think, tonight the cloud's going to drop and there's going to be a little bit of rain. And then later on in the night it's probably going to be a bit more rain, so I'm going to make sure the shelter's quite good. But where I'm going to bivvy is inside the little ring cairn, I think they're called. It's like a little shelter anyway, so I haven't really got to worry about the wind. It's just the rain and getting wet. I've had a look at the temperature and it says, I think with wind chill it's only going to get down to like 4, so it's not going to be that cold. It should be fun. First time in a bivvy, and definitely the first time camping inside one of those ring cairns. But I've been up here before. I came up over there, I don't know what it's called, but there's over this one here, there's a ridge that goes all the way up, and then there's a mountain there, I'm not sure the names, and you come across and come to Carnedd Dafydd. Again, it's pronounced wrong, I'm from Birmingham. And then you do like a drop down. There's like a ridge line with amazing views of the lake. And then obviously you come along again and you get to that Carnedd Dafydd. And but last time we camped up here at this lake, but I want to try something different today. Especially this is my first YouTube video, so I wanted to try something new. And yeah, this spot here, from what I've seen, is quite a famous spot for people to take a picture from. So I'll take one now and add it. It's such a nice place to visit. Last time we came here, well, we come round this bit because we went round the long way, so we didn't know you could get there easier. So it was about 8:30, quite a few months ago. It was getting dark, so it was in a bit of a rush. It is nice to see it this time. Obviously when we got up in the morning, there was views once we got down, but the morning dew was in. It was quite misty. So I'm hoping that I get up there before the clag comes and the cloud base drops. I can get some good pictures. If it's not too windy, maybe get the drone up. It would be nice to actually see it. I think I'm going to push up here and I'll probably come back to you when I'm at the lake. So this is the lake. I'm going to try and pronounce it again. Finan Lahore. Again, I probably got that wrong. But yeah, it's a beautiful little lake for a wild camp. There's loads of flat spots. It's almost like a drop off there, and if you go to the edge there you can see Trafan. But yeah, it's an amazing location. We're going to pick some water up here and cool off a bit, and then start heading up the proper climb, because it already looks like the weather's starting to turn. Got to head up here now. As you can see, them people, I don't know if you can see from here, the people at the top climbing. It's basically just a little scramble, and then through a little gap up there. It's nothing extreme. I'll check back in when I'm further up. I need to start making some time back now so I don't end up putting this bivvy up in the dark and cloud, and it'd be nice to see some views from the top before the cloud comes in and not miss it. So I'll probably see you in a bit when I'm sweating a lot more. Yeah, it's a bit more scrambly here. Definitely feels heavier on my back now. Just putting that 4 kilo of water on. But yeah, it's not too bad. Just gotta concentrate. Yeah, it's amazing views down there. Wouldn't want to fall, but yeah, just keep making my way up here now. It's steep, but I wouldn't say it's hard to climb. This is just massive boulders. There is a little gully bit up here. It should be fun. I think every time you plan to come out though, you just remember the views and how good it was, and you completely forget how hard it is sometimes. But yeah, this is a little gully. I'm not going to film myself climbing up this because it's just be a bit dangerous. But yeah, I'll see you at the top. That's that bit done. Again, it's pretty easy. It's just loads of foothold and handholds, and then looks like it's pretty much the same, just a scramble all the way up here. And I think it drops down a little bit afterwards from what I remember, and then back up again. But it was quite late and we come down the other side, and we came down and I was pretty tired, so I was just concentrating on getting to the campsite. But yeah, it's definitely not hard climbing, easy but tiring. But yeah, I'll come back when I'm closer to the top, because if I keep stopping to film I'm not going to make it up there. I'll catch you in a bit. summer or even spring like now, there is midges absolutely everywhere. I'm sweating a lot though, so it's probably attracting them. But I went round the edge there just to have that view, and because it was an overhang and there's no wind, there was just clouds of them. But yeah, I would like to pronounce the name of the first mountain. It's like Penny Owen or something. I think that's that one there. And then you drop down, and I think, no, it's not that way. You drop down and go that way, straight over, and then it's a pretty decent walk again. But yeah, there's one of the lakes. I don't know the name of this one, but you see a lot of people camping over there. I don't know if you can see it. Not this one down here. There's one just the side of Trafan there. That's a good camping location. I see a lot of people swimming there, but I should imagine because it's so easy to get to, it gets quite busy. But I do really like that area over there, the gliders. But yeah, last time we came, you probably can't pick it up on the camera, but there's like a ridge, if you want to call it, all the way up there, and that's the way we came, and then it drops down. You go across a little ridge, lakes in between. That first one there, it looks easy. It was really bad. So I'm at the top now. If anyone's looking for a camping spot, this has got to be one of the best camping spots. It's a bit exposed, but you've got the views of just the best mountains around here. I don't know how, I'm going to go and have a look at the edge, but I'll just flip you around so you can have a look. I don't know if it's going to pick it up very well on the camera, but got a Trafan there, the gliders, got Snowdonia in the background, Garn there, and I don't know the names of the rest. We're going to start heading over to the ridge, and then I'll check back in. So I'm heading up to Carnedd Dafydd, I think it's called now. I can see some people on the top, and I'm just hoping that they're not camping up there, because there's not much of a camp pitch up there from what I remember. It's really rocky. It's quite late to be heading back down now, but I just hope. They do look like they're leaving, so I thought they might just be staying up for the sunset, but it's a few hours away yet, at least an hour. I'm hoping they leave, because I don't really want to bivvy, set up tarps and stuff with people around. Especially if they're camping, I'll probably find somewhere else. If they're just waiting for the sunset, I'll probably just start setting it up, because I would like to relax. But obviously if they're camping up there, I'll probably come back to this one, give them their space. But yeah, I thought there weren't going to be a sunset, but by the looks of it, it's going to be an amazing one, so it would be nice. Really at the top of that one, weren't a far walk. I stopped to do the drone, I was on the phone. Obviously I didn't want to get up there too early, so once I got to the top, I've just been enjoying the views and trying to kill some time to make sure everyone's cleared off. but with the weather forecast, rain and stuff, I'm hoping it's put a lot of people off, so I can get it to myself up there. Ideally I wanted to set the bivvy up and put the drone up while the bivvy was in there, because it would have looked good, but as long as these people are leaving, it should be great. Put the bivvy up, we'll get the bivvy out, put the tarp up, cook some dinner, watch the sunset. Sounds perfect. What more can you ask for? Just lucky to be able to get up here. I would like to be able to get up here without sweating so much, but when it gets to this point, once the sun goes away as well, it's a bit cooler, it's a lot easier. So this is a campsite for tonight. I'm going to set up my tarp in here, probably just a lean-to. The wind's coming this way, lucky enough, so I'll be able to have a little door looking out to the view. And even though I thought it was going to fog, if that holds off a bit longer, we might actually get a sunset. So it's worked out pretty well. I think I'm going to set up this tarp, put this on a time lapse at the sunset, and I'll set up my tarp. It's a bit stony in here, but I've got a closer lana pad that should be okay. And when you're down here, there's literally no wind at all, so even if the wind picks up, the tarp's barely going to be affected. It's literally just to keep the rain. I've got a bivvy bag as well, so it doesn't really matter, but the bivvy bag's not the best. But with the tarp as well, it should be fit to keep the wind off a little bit, any gaps. Cook some food, get set up. The views, I'll just turn you around so you can have a look. Oh, pretty amazing. Over that side, I think that over there is it Carnedd Dafydd? Forgot that right. I might be getting confused though, it might be further away. And over this side, it's literally 360 views. You've got Trafan, Snowdonia in the background, the gliders. I'm not really sure what these ones are called. And then the sea. I don't really think you could get better. So yeah, I haven't got a tent tonight, but I think that's going to be perfect anyway. And if the wind suddenly changes direction, there's another little one there I can jump in, but I prefer this big one, especially with that tiny little opening, you know. And if it does get really bad, which is, I know it's not going to because I've checked the forecast, but if it does, I'll roll a rock in front just for tonight to block the wind a little bit. There's rocks all around there anyway, and then obviously put it back afterwards. But yeah, that's a campsite. Actually in a bit when I'm inside the tarp probably, but you'll probably see the time lapse now. So that's me all set up now. Just like a little lean-to. back. It's a bit all over the place. I've just tied it to the rocks, but should do pretty well tonight. It's only to stop any extra rain anyway. There's barely any wind in there because of the stones. But yeah, I've got a little ground sheet wrapped over my air mattress, and then underneath I've got the closed cell one as well, so it should be warm enough and soft enough. Even though it's on stones, you can't feel anything through that. Obviously I can cook food in there, it's enough wind protection, there's loads of room, and while I've still got it, that's my view, which is pretty awesome. But the sun's going down. But yeah, I'm gonna cook some food now and then start getting settled in. I'll catch you later. Finally got in my bivvy bag, sleeping bag. Feeling pretty warm. I just feel lucky to be out here, being able to get up here. I've got like a, well not now, but I did have a bit of a sea view in between the rocks. I watched the sunset. It was a bit cloudy, but still a sunset. And the views just all around here have been amazing. So I'm just going to try and get some sleep now and hopefully wake up to a sunrise, but with the way the clouds are coming, I'm not sure whether there will be one. But yeah, it's been really good. It's been a really good first camp video in an amazing location. Bit of a weird one, but this tarp thing's gone up well, and hopefully if it rains it should keep most of it off. If some does get in, I've got my bivvy bag anyway, so I should stay dry. I'm completely warm, so I should get a pretty good night's sleep. So I'll see you in the morning. I was expecting it to be completely clagged in, but it doesn't look too bad, so there might actually be some really good views in the morning. Maybe even a bit of a cloud inversion. Let's have a look. Let's take you outside. Well, yeah, it's pretty laggy. Freezing standing up there. But yeah, I'm gonna get a coffee on now anyway, so I'll probably come back to you when I've had a coffee, maybe some breakfast. Hi guys. Yeah, so just had my breakfast, which is just a flat jack, coffee and like a milkshake drink. But yeah, I just thought I'd say what I used, because people like to know. The sleeping bag was a nature hike. I think it's called a CW400 or CW400. It's good down to about 7 degrees, it says, which is probably accurate because it was about 4 last night, and without my clothes I probably would have been cold. This tarp's a DD hammock. I think it's like the 1.5 by 2.8 or something like that. And the sleeping mat was just a cheap sleeping mat. It's a self-inflating one. I can't remember where I got it from.
and I use this as well, the bivvy. There's a snug pack bivvy, and what I'd say is to pack one of these every time you go, because it's only a small, it's tiny, I can't remember the exact weight, but it doesn't weigh a lot. It packs down really small, you can get it smaller than that, and if your tent ever goes down and you're stuck outside, which I've had to do before, this could save your life, especially like last night. When I came up it was sunny, boiling, sweating, and now, last night it was freezing, absolutely freezing without that bivvy. Obviously if I didn't have this tarp and the tent went down and I was stuck outside and it was too dangerous to make it back down, you would freeze. So I would definitely recommend packing a bivvy, whatever bivvy it is, just in case. It's just an extra bit of safety, and the weight, for the weight it's nothing really. And yeah, I just wanted to let you know what I'd use. I'm just going to have this coffee now and sit around for a bit. Hopefully the weather clears up and I'm going to start heading back down. So I'll probably get back to you when I've packed down. That's me packed away, ready to leave now. Obviously, leave no traces always. I did try and wait for a break in the weather, but to be honest, it looks like it's getting worse. It might happen a bit later, so I'm going to start heading down. Probably can't hear me because of the wind. But yeah, it's got quite cold and wet, windy. It's not that far from here, probably an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. What a difference a day makes. It's crazy how the weather changes. Yesterday's sunny, now this. Get up that penny, oh well, that's what it's called. I'm going to start dropping elevation. I think, because it was saying the cloud level was like 600 metres, so I think once I get down to that lake, I think the weather should improve. It's still going to be raining, but obviously it's not going to be claggy like this. It's not bad anyway. It's all part of the fun. If it was sunny and bright every day, it wouldn't be exciting. I think some of these hikes are the best sometimes. It's nice to get the views, but it's definitely more dramatic when the clouds are here and the wind, rain. That weather you dread, like packing down the tarp. I know it's not much to do, but just take your gloves off, your hands are cold, it's quite cold today. You just get on with it and start doing it, the easier it is. As soon as you start moving, you warm up. But yeah, it's definitely not views. After seeing those views yesterday, it's unbelievable the difference. But even the trail, it just looks different. Completely different. Now it reminds me of when I came last time. Exactly like this. But I know that most of that climb down is easy anyway. I know it's going to be extremely boggy on the last bit, but it doesn't really matter now. I haven't got to stay out, get in the car, warm up. But yeah, I'll check back in when I'm either at the top of the other one or climbing down. Hopefully you like the video. The sort of objective of the video is, I watch a lot of YouTubers and they go up the mountains, but you sort of watching me, you don't know whether
you can do it because they're like mountaineers, fell runners. They're running up the mountain, they're experienced, really fit. Sometimes I watch them, I don't know whether I could do it myself, especially some of the climbs. I'd like to go and do it, but obviously it's a bit intimidating. You will see on some of my other videos, I will be doing some really good camps, amazing locations, and it's all going to be accessible to pretty much, if you're fit enough to walk up there obviously, and you're willing to deal with the temperatures and you got the right kit, then pretty much everyone can get up there. So I will be doing some good climbs, like I want to do Crib Gach and stuff like that, but you know, if I can do it, then you definitely can. So if you do like it, like and subscribe, and you'll be seeing some new videos soon. So goodbye from Snowdonia.